Good day mga kamatiniks. So this is Sir J once again. And for today's topic, I am going to discuss to you about application of infinite geometric sequence. So in the previous lesson, you learned to solve word problems involving finite geometric sequences. This time, we will look at the word problems involving infinite geometric sequences. You will need to determine the value of R. Okay, so kailangan hanapin muna natin yung value ni R. It is also crucial to distinguish convergent series from divergent series. Kasi pag sinabi natin convergent, ibig sabihin yan finite. At pag divergent naman, that is infinite. Okay? So let's proceed with our example. Okay, so knowledge of infinite geometric sequence may play an important role in real-life decisions. For example, when you buy medicine, you are required to show a prescription from the doctor. The prescription should contain the name of the drug, the amount or dosage to take at a time, and the number of times or the interval you have to take the drug. Although we don't usually bother with the half-life of certain drugs, it can help us understand how the doctor's prescription affects us. Kasi class, yung mga medicine na binibigay ng doktor sa atin, yung ating mga iniinom, yan ay mayroong ano lamang kung hanggang anong oras lang siya effective. So matatapos din yung mamamatay din yung mawawala din yung kanyang effectivity at a certain time. Okay? So the medicine details that make it safe and effective to use are partly based on the prescribed drug's half-life. So do you know what a half-life is? Now what happens to the prescription drug after you take it? Are you ready to learn? Okay, so let's have an example. A convergent series is a series whose sum approaches a finite value. So for infinite geometric sequences, it happens when R is less than 1. Kapag ito ay finite. When R is less than 1 but greater than -1, then its sum is given by, ito yung ating formula para mahanap yung sum ng ating infinite geometric sequence. S sub n equals a sub 1 all over 1 minus r, where r is not equal to 1. Okay? So again, dapat yung ating ratio ay less than 1 but greater than -1. So let's have an example. So here's a prescription drug's half-life refers to how long it takes for half the drug's dose to be metabolized and eliminated from the bloodstream. This means that after one half-life, the drug's concentration in the body will be half of the starting dose, while the other half-life will be eliminated from the body. Okay, so for example, the half-life of ibuprofen, the active ingredient in pain and fever relievers, is about 2 hours. This means if you take a typical dose of 400 milligrams of ibuprofen, half of the dose, 200 milligrams, will have been eliminated from your bloodstream after 2 hours. Then after 4 hours, 100 grams yung mawawala and so forth. Okay, so ito yung ating half-life. Ibuprofen, half-life is 2 hours. Ibig sabihin kalahati. After 2 hours, mawawala yung kanyang effectivity. Kalahati, okay, half-life. So, say for example, ito yung ating initial time. Drug remaining in the bloodstream is 400 milligrams. That is 100%. Then, after 2 hours, mawawala yung kalahati. So, 200 milligrams na lang yung matitira. Okay, so only 50% na lang yung matitira sa iyong bloodstream. Yung kalahati nun eliminated na. Then, after 4 hours, mawawala ulit yung kalahati nitong 200. So, that is 100. So 100 milligrams na lang yung nasa bloodstream mo. Then after 6 hours, so another 2 hours yung nadagdag eh. So kalahati ng 100 ay 50. So mawawala yung kalahati ng 100. So 50 na lang. Then after 8 hours, 25 na kalahati na naman yung mawawala ng 50. So we have 25 milligrams na lang ang nasa bloodstream mo. Drug remaining in the bloodstream. So that is 6.25%. So the total drug eliminated after 8 hours is 375 milligrams or 93.75%. So you may see that 93.75% of the original dose is eliminated after 8 hours. So for 2-hour intervals yan ha. So note, according to newsmedical.net, the drug in general is considered to have negligible therapeutic effect after 4 half-lives. So for 2-hour interval or 8 hours, this is 6.25% of the original dose remaining in the body after 8 hours. So how this related to ibuprofen's administration 3 to 4 times daily or every 6 to 8 hours. So suppose that a person took an ibuprofen, how much ibuprofen is eliminated from his body during the 12th hour? Okay, so dito sa 8 hours, 25 milligrams na lang yung natitira sa kanyang bloodstream. 25 na lang, 25 milligrams. So nawala na yung nawala na ang 350 milligrams. Okay, so yun after 6 hours. Then after 8 hours, nawala na yung 375 milligrams. Nawala na-eliminate na sa kanyang bloodstream. So ang tanong dito is how much ibuprofen is eliminated from his body during the 12th hour. Okay, so hanapin muna natin yung ating A sub n, yung ating dito kasi class. So ito ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yung 10, yung after 10 hours, yun yung pang-5 at yung after 12 hours, yun yung pang-6. So therefore class, yung value ni n dito ay 6. So hanapin natin yung ika-6th term dito. Yung ika-6th term, hanapin natin ha, yung ika-6th term. Okay? So, bali kasi ito yung ating first term, second term, third term, fourth term, then yung after 12 hours, yun yung ating ika-6 na term. So, isulat natin yung mga given values natin. Ito yung ating gagamitin na formula, a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Okay, so we have 200, 150, 25. A sub 1 is 200. And then, yung ating R is 0.5. That is 100 divided by 200 is 0.5. Okay, and then, the value of N is 6. So, substitute all the given values ating formula. So, yung A sub 1, papalitan mo ng 200 at yung R, papalitan mo ng 0.5 at yung N, papalitan mo ng 6. Unahin tong exponent, so 6 minus 1 is 5. Then, 0.5 raised to 5. 0.5 raised to 5 is 0.03125 times 200, that is 6.25. Okay, again? Okay, so itong 0.5, okay, 0.5 raised to 5 is 0. Okay, so ito ay magiging magiging ganito siya. 200 times 0.03125. Then, i-multiply mo yan. The result is 6.25. Okay? Then, next is, thus, there will be an additional 6.25 milligram dose of ibuprofen eliminated during the 12th hour. So, in total, yung ma-eliminate na sa'yo after 12 hours ay at 300 375. Okay, 'di ba sa 25 divided by 2, so that is 12.5. Then 12.5 plus 6.25, that is 18.75. 18.75 plus 375, that is equal to 393.75. Yan na yung total 393.75, yung total na drug eliminated from the bloodstream. Okay, so madadagdagan yon ng 6.25. Actually, ano muna siya, 12.5 tapos 6.25. Kahit hindi mo na nga siya isolve i-ano mo na lang. After 10 hours, 12.5 na lang yan. Then after 12 hours, di 6.25 na lang yung matitira na drug remaining in the bloodstream. 6.25 na lang after 12 hours. So madadagdagan ng another 6.25 ang na-eliminate sa'yo. Okay, so if this pattern continues, how do we determine the total amount of drug eliminated from the body? So what is the total amount and what does this imply? So to find the sum of the terms of a geometric sequence is given by the formula. Ito for infinite geometric sequence to. For infinite geometric sequence. Ito yung ating formula. Okay, so i-substitute lang natin yung ating mga given values. A sub 1 is 200 at yung ating R is 0.5. So substitute lang. Substitute, then simplify. The result is 400. So thus there will be a total of 400 milligrams of the drug eliminated from the body. It implies that none of the drugs will be left in the body. Okay, dito class sa pag-solve nito ha. Baka nakalimutan nyo paano to i-solve. Unahin yung nasa baba. So 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. 200 divided by 0.5 is 400. So 400 milligrams of drug eliminated from the body. So therefore wala ng drugs na matitira pa sa iyong katawan. So wala na siya. Ibig sabihin nun, yung gamot, hindi na epektibo. Hindi na epektibo yung gamot kasi nawala na yung yung drugs, yung na-eliminate na yung drugs dito sa bloodstream mo or sa katawan mo. So hindi na siya epektibo. It implies that none of the drugs will be left in the body. At kapag wala nang natira sa iyong katawan, hindi na siya epektibo. Okay, so I hope na gets ninyo kung ano yung application ng infinite geometric sequence, yung application niya in real situation. Okay? So I hope na gets ninyo yung ating lesson. Kita-kits ulit sa ating next video lesson.